Welcome back, guys. This is Vinland Saga. This is season 2, episode 16, and this one is called Cause. Last episode was great. Every episode's great. Every single episode there is time, effort, love, passion put into it. It is not a wasted episode. There is never in the history of Vinland Saga has there been a wasted filler episode. Every damn episode is worth something, and that is hard to come by in anime. So good, it's really beautiful. It's just such a beautiful story. You guys cannot see my cats. Like some jujitsu action. You hear that? Oh my goodness, they're so funny. All right, so I'm going to jump into this episode. I hope everyone's... They're literally going wild. Oh, we're just jumping in. Oh, he doesn't know. What? I don't... So what the hell happened? I thought she went with him. Oh. What? Whoa. Sverkel helped him, or helped them. Einar's face. Yeah, after you were talking about the storm. Yeah, you said the storm pad. This is me. Damn, it's easier said than done. That's what is the truth. Yeah, well. Seeing him again, yeah. He's like broken right now, man. This is what it is to be a human, I guess. Like, you go through so much loss. Man, Einar is so, like, strong in his own way. Like, he really is. Oh, it's just the kindness she hasn't seen in so long, man. Oh, that was so great. That whole scene, that sequence was awesome. He's gonna try to convert Hebi. Teach Hebi something. Right. Oh, look at him, man. He's really dying. Exactly. It's a toss-up. It's like a roll of the roll of a dice. Like. Yeah, but you're putting that on your own self, though. It's like you're putting these rules on yourself. Wow. Wow. You're making too much sense. Look at him, this poor man. It could be like foreshadowing to him being working on the field. Oh, that's Einar. Oh boy. Oh no. Well, good. I mean, he's a decoy, but like, I don't want him to get killed. Wow, that's a lot of dragonflies. 2, 3. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, I mean, I said this, that he looks like Gardar. Oh, really? Oh, that's true. I thought he just wanted a journey, right? He's like, I'm dying. Just get me on another adventure. Oh my god, they're gonna catch up to him. He needed like Air Jordans or something. Like, how is he gonna get... I don't know if Air Jordans make you run fast. Oh, he's under that. Oh, I didn't... What? He's been under there the whole time. Wow. Wow. I think he will. This guy is really strong. He's a survivor. Hebi's smart. I like how he said, if he's guard up. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Dang, how can you lift him up like that? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Hebi's gonna have to make a choice right now. Yep. You're gonna have to fight Thorfinn. Thorfinn, will you fight but just not kill people? Or what will happen? You don't need a sword. You can still just fight. Defense. Right? I do want to know where this sword is from. It almost seems like Middle Eastern and like something like that, like Arabic. You're gonna have to knock him out. Okay, good. He still believes in fist fighting, I guess. Oh. Oh. Oh no, the conflict in his mind. Oh, that's interesting. It's funny how Ashclad is there. That's my thoughts too. Like what? Oh shoot. Oh. Oh, his ear. That's crazy. I forgot about his ear. Oh yeah, Arnheid hasn't seen Thorfinn fight. And Sverkel, right? Whoa. See, this is what I was trying to figure out with him. Breathe, man. Breathe. I need to breathe. The thing is, taking Thorfinn's route is even harder because he's fighting without trying to really hurt him. Oh. 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 I don't know why that makes me want to cry. It's like so used to doing that. Are we done? No way. The episode, of course. Damn. Goodness gracious, this episode like has wanted to make me cry like multiple times. It's just what happens with Vinland Saga. Dang, what an episode. What an episode. God, imagine you just have people like Einar and Thorfinn and Sverkel and Arnheid in your corner. Like that, those are people, when they say ride or die, that's a ride or die. Like that's the ride or die. Whew. At this point, what else are they doing? They're just slaves at this point. They're stuck on this farm. Yes, they've been working for a few years. Now they've supposedly got their freedom. Like, is that even going to happen at this point? I don't know. But the Master Kettle hasn't come back to say it yet, so they're still slaves. What else? There's something going on the farm. They're home. They're home now. That is their home. Einar and Thorfinn are family. Arnheid is family. Sverkel is family. Hebi is even a family member to them. So now there's something to fight for. They're not just going to sit back. Plus, Thorfinn truly is a warrior. Like, he is a true warrior in his soul. So is Einar. He's a true warrior too. Arnheid is a true warrior. Sverkel is a true warrior. It's just so cool to see that you don't have to be a person who's skilled in fighting to be a warrior. It's about your soul. So it's just really awesome that Sverkel is taking care of Gardar and Arnheid. And I don't know if he's always been Christian or what, but when you get close to death, things change and you start to want to, well, what happens? Well, what is going to happen when I die? I might as well get right with God if there is a God. It makes sense. And I love that he's, there are so many beautiful things in the Bible, and there's a lot of things that that are they're like, I don't know about that one, but we can't, throw the baby out with the bathwater with anything. There's always good things in everything. And I think that through Sverkel's experiences, through his ups and downs, and who he just is as a human being, he has a broader perspective of life. And then add in the Bible, which is definitely talking about love thy neighbor, help people, take care of each other. He's just like, Hebi, maybe you need to drop your sword. Maybe there's another life. You can actually live a normal life. Like, it seems like they're very close, but they haven't even talked about their personal lives at all. Because he was like, that sword is not from around here. So you're from somewhere else. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what your history is, but you don't have to keep fighting and you don't have to keep running. The sword is the root of your problems. If you let go of it, you'll be able to, make your own roots. Become stable here and live here and have a family, have friends. You don't have to be on guard all the time. And that's a possibility, but he has to wake up to that too. But just seeing Sverkel doing what he can, which is really hard, he's really lost his mobility. He's like gauntly. He is close to death, which is it's sad to see him deteriorating like that. But he still wants to help. It's like, it's so cool. But it's just cool to see Thorfinn and Einar as being like, I don't even care. I'll die here. I'll die for Arnheid. What else is there? They don't know what happens tomorrow. Today is what they know, and today, Arnheid, who is their family or their friend, she needs help. And hearing her talk about her dreams, and the same conversation they were pretty much having the last episode about this dream of peace, basically. All they know is they can trust her, and they know that, like, that a dream is truly worth fighting for, because a dream can become a reality. It can. But the conversation that Arnheid was having, where she was breaking down at the well or washing the dishes, I just had this conversation genuinely just yesterday. I had this thought of like, well, what happens in life? I'm in my 30s now. I'm gonna be 33 soon. If I get to next month, great. I hope so. I mean, I'm saying that in like the sense of I don't know what happens tomorrow. There's anything can happen. And I realized that, like, oh my God, there is more time. Like, I don't know, if I live to be 70, 80, 90, 100, God, that's a long time to live. and I'm just here and I'm just scratching the surface, and life is weird, and I've talked about this in the a few episodes back, which is when you get older, you can become like Sverkel, and it's a slow death, and it's like, what is going on? It's kind of like this weird joke or curse. It's like beautiful, and then it's also scary. But when you lose your family, like let's say I lost everybody, everything, how do you move forward? Why? And that is like this thing that she was saying, Arnheid was saying, we lost our son. I barely even know if me and Garda are gonna become, like, what is our relationship gonna look like? I have an unborn child. I don't even know, but there's this dream that, like, what if this could happen? And it pushed her to make choices. And then there's like this guilt for her to still have a dream of a better life, even though she's lost her son. Like, this is so human, I guess, because it's like, well, what if you lost everyone that you loved, all your friends, your family, your work? You could be miserable, lay down, and just don't even care. And then one day you're just like, but I actually want to live. I actually want to be here. What if I could have that again? And that's the thing about being a human that is so interesting, I guess. I wonder why we have that within us. You know, some people can't last very long. Like, there's those relationships where they're married 60 years and the wife or the husband passes, and then like a couple weeks or a few months later, the wife or husband passes away too, because they just can't live without that person. The things like that happen. So it just depends on the spirit. It depends on who you are. There's all these things. But her speech really hit me, because it's just real. So it's just so real. Now we're at the point where we're gonna see if Hebi will he change his ways? And then Thorfinn, having a visit from the ghost of Ashclad. I was thinking that too, like, will you use you've got to have some sort of defense. You don't have to kill people, but to disarm and to make someone kind of like knock out, if you need to know how to do that, like that. And that's going to take more training too, using your hands and not as weapons, but as like just all defense. Like, it's pretty awesome. But I feel like he's got to make up his mind as he goes. Thorfinn is in a battle of, I don't want to kill people anymore because it hurt so many people. And that's a great realization. Like, it's obvious, but that's a realization. Okay. But what happens when you have to protect yourself and protect the ones you love? Oh, well, damn, am I completely a pacifist, or am I... And that's the thing, that there's no rules. There are no rules. And we put these rules on ourselves. It may make life harder than it is. Hebi follows he killed my subordinates. I can never hold a sword if I let him go. Why? Who told you this? Oh, a human? Okay, a human who is completely flawed and not God. Okay, then we all have our own brain and our own mind and our own journey, and it's gonna be like this, and sometimes it's gonna be like up, and then sometimes it's gonna be down. I'm glad that Thorfinn has chosen this, because what else would happen? Like, then all the work they're doing is for nothing. Gardar will be killed by Hebi, and that's not gonna happen. So now the next episode, which I'm so excited for, I cannot wait for, like, what's gonna happen. And I can't wait for Hebi to be converted into, like, and not converted to a religion, but converted into, like, just a new way of thinking. Like, wake up. We can do what we want. I'm going to leave it at that. I really enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching with me, and I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.